Hey guys, Nili here. I'm coming in today for a freezer cooking recipe. I am gonna do lemon pepper chicken drumsticks. This is a super easy recipe. I love to make, 2 or 3 batches and get them in the freezer so that I have something that's super simple to pull out and cook when I'm in a time crunch. Everybody loves them and they are very cheap. The chicken drumsticks are one of the cheapest cuts on the chicken, and so you can usually pick up a giant pack for just a few dollars. I got these yesterday for 99 cents a pound, and this is about 4 pounds, so this pack of 12 chicken legs was just over $4. Okay, here are my 3 bags of drumsticks. Each bag has about 12 in it, and that's about how much I cook when I cook a meal, and that'll give us a good meal and just a few leftovers. And to each bag, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of avocado oil and a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. I have that in here. Just gonna throw that right in. Then the spices I'm gonna add, I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then I'm just gonna seal it up and shake it to combine all the spices and get everything evenly coated. Now, before I started, I probably should have written the contents of the bag on here. You can do that now, although it's definitely easier when the bag is empty. But then just the last thing I want to do is just flatten all the legs out, because it just takes up less space in the freezer when you can freeze it flat like this. And then I want to let most of the air out. Any extra air that I can get out, I want to let out. And then get it all sealed up. And that's it for the prep. It's such a simple recipe, and now I'm just gonna lay it flat in my freezer and let it freeze, and I will be back when I'm ready to cook some. All right guys, through the magic of television, 2 weeks have passed, almost 2 weeks, and I am about ready to cook a batch of lemon pepper drumsticks. I pulled them out of the freezer last night because I knew I wanted to cook them today. And so they are all completely defrosted. This recipe I like to do defrosted and do in the oven. You can do them in the Instant Pot from frozen, but I just don't prefer drumsticks in the Instant Pot. I prefer them from the oven. So now all I'm gonna do is open the bag and lay out the drumsticks on the pan. I always use parchment paper when I roast meats. It makes cleanup super easy. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and I wanted to mention that in the Ziploc bag there was some liquid in the bottom, and I just wanted to make sure that I did not get that onto the pan. It would be easy just to dump out the Ziploc bag, but then you get a puddle of chicken liquid and the lemon juice and stuff, and then the chicken legs do not brown as well. They kind of steam a little bit more than brown. So that liquid you just want to discard. Now I'm gonna put my drumsticks into the oven, 400 degrees, and it'll take about an hour for them to cook completely, and I will turn them over after about 30 minutes. They've been cooking for 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna flip them over real quick. And we'll let them cook for 30 more minutes. Another 30 minutes have passed, but they are still not quite done. You can see there's still liquid in the pan here, and you will know it's all the way done when the liquid has boiled off, and it's you can kind of see over here, it'll be sticky and brown and delicious. You don't want to have any water left in the pan. So the timing of the cooking is going to vary based on how big your drumsticks are and how many are on the pan, because if you have a lot on the pan, it will release more liquid. You're just going to have to watch it and see when the water is boiled off. All right, it's been about 15 more minutes and they are done now. You can see the liquid at the bottom is not watery anymore. It's more sticky and gooey. It's a combination of the chicken fat and the gooey lemon juice. The flavors condense really nicely and it tastes really good. And that's all there is to it. You can see when I turn these over, they're nicely browned on the other side. And there they are, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.